Like, subscribe and press the bell icon for more videos from PH and Learn. For more videos, download our app from the Play Store.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the HTML and CSS tutorial by PH and Technology Private Limited. So in this tutorial we are going to create the different columns of our footer. So till now we have created the form which would be filled by the visitor and through which we can contact our visitor. Now we are going to create a menu. This particular menu is going to have the different sections of our website, and when clicked on it you will be navigated to that particular section. It is going to act a little bit like a nav bar, but it is going to be in a row form and will not have that much space inside it. Now to create this particular menu we could have used the menu tag, but the menu tag has been removed from HTML5. So we will just use the div tag over here. So let's just go inside our code. So here's my menu. Okay. Now what I'm going to need, I'm going to use the anchor tag over here. So the anchor tag will have my ID names, right? So what are my ID names? Let's just copy that from our navigation bar. We have done this already, right? So we are going to copy entirely this and we are going to paste it in here. So the anchor tag over here has some default values or some default styling. So what happens is, if you click on this particular anchor tag, you visit that link, so it would turn into purple color and would be underlined. If you have not visited that link, what would happen? It would be of blue color and would be underlined. But if that link is active, that is, you have opened that particular link already, so what will happen? It would be of red color. Okay, that is if you are currently visiting that link, so it would be of red color. So these are the default styling given inside the HTML5 for the anchor tag. So we have declared it. Now let's just visit it and see how is it looking. Now it is going to come side by side, if I'm not wrong, since we haven't given it a list view. Now you can enter them inside a list and then remove those circles over there, or we can use a very simple method. We will just decrease the width of this particular column. Okay, so you can see it has come inside the blue. Now if I click on this particular link, so now you can see that all these options have appeared in a single line. Now what we can do is, we can either decrease their width or put them inside the list. Now to create a list we use the following tags. Okay, now rather than me giving them inside the list, you can try that and tell us how it worked for you. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to use a little bit of smart work over here. I'm going to decrease the width of this particular column. What will happen? The width would decrease and they would be forcibly forced to come down, right, in a list view. So let's just try that out, but that would also affect directly to my footer's arrangement. So we have to keep in mind and as to how they would look. Okay, so this is my column 4 and here is my menu. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to decrease the size or decrease the width of this particular column. So width as, let's just say 10%. So you can see it has come inside a list view. So we will keep decreasing it. So what is happening? It has come line by line downwards. Now you can see there is some overlapping. So what are we going to do is, we will give it some margin. Let's just say 10px. Now I just wanted to have the left side or the right side margin. So I'm going to define it as margin right over here. So let's just increase the margin over here, so that they go in their particular places. So I think this much is enough. So let's just copy this width and and the margin right property, and we will use it as an inline. Since if we use it for column 4, then what I have to do? I have to give some another name over, or give some another class name over here. Or what can I do is, I can just add another class name over here, column 4 menu. So what can I do here is, I am going to use menu over here. I have called that class. I have given 2 class names over here, and I have called that particular class, and I have pasted that particular styling over here. So let me just save this particular page as well, okay, and we'll refresh it. So after refreshing, you can see that the menu thing, the content of the menu has come in line. So you can give some padding to this particular A tag, and you can remove this blue color by adding text decoration as none. So there are different properties you can use to style this particular section. Now we'll go into the next section, that is about my website. So what we are going to do here is, we are going to add a quote over here and little bit about our website. Now to give a quote, either you can use double quotes, or there are some particular quotation tags in HTML, such as the address, then comes the site, then comes the block code through which you can define as to where you have picked this particular quote up, then comes the Q tag. So there are such many tags used for quotations. So we are going to use Q tag. In Q tag, what happens is, automatically we just remove this. Automatically the quotes would be inside double quotes. We don't have to put the double quotes in here. So here's my Q tag, and I'm going to close it. So let's just say that we'll repeat at websites work for you 24/7. I don't, which no employee can do for you. Okay, so this is my quote. After this, I will give a break, okay, and or I can change the paragraph, whatever is suitable to you, and then I'll enter some another text, as in, we also help to create a website, and also we can teach you to create one for yourself. So this is how I have given the content, so that whenever the person contacts me, he will read that, and maybe that would encourage him to contact me. So you can take, like, this particular content can be anything, or if you don't want any kind of content over here, you can do anything you want, okay. So here I have entered this particular content. Now you can see I hadn't given double quotes, but due to the Q tag, the double quotes have appeared over here. So also I'm going to tell you one thing over here. Now we have learned about title. Now title can be used as an attribute to many of the tags. So what does the title do here? Like I am saying, like, let us give it as PHN Technology, okay, and I'm going to save this, and I'm going to refresh this. So what it is going to do is, it is going to create a little bit of dialog box whenever I hover on that particular text. Now we'll see, you can see it, the PHN Technology, whatever I have entered in the title has come as a little bit of hovering effect, a little bit of text box. So this is how you can use title as attribute to many of the tags. So here is where you can explore as to where title can be used, which tags support title as attribute. So now we have created this particular thing. Now the last thing is the contact us. Here we are going to enter many icons, social media icons, and we'll make them clickable, so that the visitor, whenever clicks on that particular icon, would be taken to our social media account, and then and there he or she can contact us if he doesn't want to give his email ID or stuff. Okay, so what contact details can we give? We can give for Facebook, Instagram, then comes our Twitter, then email ID, and then phone number. Also you can put some address over down there using the address attribute. So let's just see how we are going to enter the icons. So I want these icons to be in particular row and column. So I'm going to use row and column inside these. Or what you can do is you can just enter them in this way as we have done for menu, and then give them a little bit of, we'll decrease the width. Okay, or you can give them in a list view. So I'm going to use it the row and column over here. So div class equals to r1, that is my row, or let's just say I'm going to use row 5. Okay, and inside this would be my column, div class equals to column. So I'm going to require 2 columns over there, right? 1 and 2. So I'm going to enter the icons. I've already downloaded those icons PNG file from Google. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the anchor tag over here first, and here would be my link. Inside this I'm going to enter the img tag, and here would be my image, right? So my image here is facebook.png, and let's just repeat this thing again. We are going to require for Twitter as well. Then comes the Twitter, and after this would come my Instagram. I've already downloaded this these images and put it inside my images folder. Okay, so I have given it as Insta. So here's my Instagram icon, then is my Facebook icon. Now you can choose different icons over here. Okay, then comes the Facebook icon. So Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And later in the next column I want to enter for, like, let's just say email. I've given email.png. Then comes my telephone, and then is my LinkedIn. So these are different social media platforms. If you want to add or decrease some of them, it's on you. Okay, so I have entered them, and now I'm going to go and refresh them. So you can see the contacts have appeared, and they don't look very nice since their size is quite big. So first of all, what do we need to do is we need to decrease their size. So let's just decide size for one, and then we'll decide for others. So I'm going to give it its width as something like 10px. Okay, it has decreased a lot. Let's just increase it. Let's just decide how much do we want it. Like this particular width is okay for me. Okay, maybe 40px. So I'm going to copy this width, and I'm going in here, and for my footer, so these particular things come inside my column 5. So I'm going to say dot column 5 or row 5 img, save it. Now if you don't want them, like if you want this particular row and column to act like any other row column, what you can do is you can use column 4 or any other column name over here rather than giving some new class name. So let's just refresh this. So I have refreshed it, and let's just see at our icons now. So they have come in here. I think the third one, that is my email one, isn't coming properly. I have messed the name of it, that's why it isn't appearing. So I'm going to refresh it again, and now they are coming inside. Now if you want them to be like this, you can keep them like this, or you can increase and decrease their width, or what you can do is you can give them some padding and spacing. Also you need to give some padding and spacing to your footer as well over here, And also what you need to do is, if you want them side by side, you can give the values to row and column. Okay, like row 5, column 5, you can give the properties as after, content. Okay, so here is what we have done till now. Now let's just meet in the next tutorial and learn how to make our website responsive. Till then, I hope that you will decorate and finalize your website and its styling very perfectly. So see you in the next tutorial. Till then, keep exploring and keep coding. Thank you.
For more videos, download our app from the Play Store.